I think that the blame or the guilt for the incredible tragedy which is happening in front of the world's eyes will entirely go back to the United States. And the more quickly people are in the United States, demanding that this horror show stops, and the better. But I'm very afraid that it does require a completely different approach, which is why we are pushing a completely different approach. We say that whatever, obviously you need an immediate stop of weapon sales, you need humanitarian aid, you need the ability for the UNRWA to function again, because they're the only organization on the ground which could quickly go back into their function, because they are used to it, and they have all the knowledge on the ground and so forth. So all of these things have to be done very quickly, but you need something even bigger than that, and that is why we propose the Oasis Plan, which is the idea of having a comprehensive economic development, not only for Gaza and Israel and the immediate neighbor countries, but the entire region of Southwest Asia as part of a huge development and reconstruction program, which would include, everything from Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Yemen, and naturally Israel and Palestine, and a two-state solution. This all needs to be put as a package in a comprehensive Middle East conference, because if you don't give people hope, and our video, which I can only advise people, please watch it if you have not done it, and help us to distribute it, because it shows that if you put on the agenda for immediate implementation an economic development perspective, which starts with the production of lots of fresh water gained from desalination and other means, by building corridors and canals from the Mediterranean to the Red Sea and the Black Sea, and that way have the fresh water available for agriculture, for reforestation, for the building of new cities, of infrastructure, of simply a development perspective for the entire large region of Southwest Asia. You have to have hope. You have to give young people some perspective of having a decent future where they can raise families, where they can, have a normal life of, studying, doing useful things with your life. Because if you don't put this on the agenda, what will happen is that even if you get some kind of a partial solution or ceasefire, but you don't have a perspective of hope, you will have new waves of conflict, of terrorism, of all kinds of, even war. So, are we the intelligent species or not? And that is the real question. So I'm quite hopeful, because since we circulate this video, we have gotten a lot of response. It has not yet broken out into the big public, except, I gave an interview to Global Times, which they published, and they did mention that the Schiller Institute is promoting this Oasis Plan. So all the readers of Global Times now are aware of this, and hopefully the interest in this perspective will grow. And if you have any heart for what is happening to the people in Gaza right now, help us to put the Oasis Plan perspective on the table, because I think that is the one factor which can, in my view, really shift the situation.